I will call call to order our Fairway Estate Special Services Recreation District meeting for May 26, 2026. It is 8:09 on our clock here as we get ready to start. And we are going to start by inviting our budget analyst, Ms. Becky Condi, to present. And somehow get me out of reading that long thing.
Did you want public comment first?
No. I don't know if we needed public comment first.
Yeah, it's on the agenda. Typically for Fairway Estates, we have public comment because it represents
Then you
constituents.
are right. I got so excited to not have to read that long thing that I just wanted to jump everything. So I will open it up to the vast majority of people in this room. Those of you just listening, you would not believe how many people are here. So I will open this up to public comment. If anyone who would like to speak on the Fairway Estates Special Services Recreation District meeting at this time, please come forward and give your name and city of residence. No one has made it that way, so I will now open it up to Mr. Anderson to see if we have anyone online.
There is no one online at this time. Thank you.
All right. Okay, well, we got that part out of the way. And now we'll hear from Ms. Condi.
All right, as is not news to any of us in this room, the Utah legislature has recently passed some new code regarding property taxes. And because we do have a public hearing on the agenda for Fairway Estates tonight, we wanted to take this opportunity to actually present again the property tax impact schedule. There will be plenty of other opportunities for Chair Bador to read that statement, but tonight I did want to show that through our slides. There is a link to this document that can be found on the city's main webpage, and it's also included in our budget pages online. There is also a printed copy in the back for anyone who desires to have a paper copy. But this is what it looks like. This is also what was presented on May 5th when we included the mayor's proposed budget to the board. And I'll just walk through a couple of highlights in that. This is the information on the tax, the property tax proposed revenue of $13,487. The current property tax revenue that would be expected is $12,261. So this is a tax increase of $1,226. That said, these are estimates because we don't yet have the numbers from the county. Those are expected mid-June. But as is incorporated in the budget, this would be equivalent to a 10% tax increase on the district. And a residential property in the district, that would be a $24 increase or $2 a month. And the business properties, it would be about $43, $44 a year. The impact or the effect of this increase on the budget, essentially this tax increase is to help sustain the long-term financial health of the district, to maintain that fund balance at a level. It will be continuing to drop for the next several years, but we don't want it to drop so low that we don't have enough funding to provide the services. That said, this is all the same information that you've heard before, but if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer it. If not, we can. There's no action required by the council. This is purely information for the public.
Councilmember Whitelock.
I just wondered why we included businesses. There's not a business there, is there?
There is not, but it is required in state code that we show the impact to both a residential property and a commercial property.
I thought that was the case, but just want to make sure. Thank you.
You are correct.
And do we have any other further questions on this? Well, all right. With nothing that we need to do on this, we'll move to the next part. B.
All right. This is the public hearing on the budget, specifically for Fairway Estates. As a review, the Fairway Estates is a district or an area of the city that is a separate taxing entity, and it was created to provide park and open space landscaping services to the residents in that district. You can think of it similar to an HOA, but this is funded through property taxes rather than an HOA fee on your monthly bills. Here's the area, if you want to see a map of that. There's 51 parcels, and there's 5 different open space and strips, land strips, parking strips in that area. For the budget that was proposed, as we mentioned, it's 10% property tax increase that is proposed. We will get final numbers from the county in June, but as is, the revenues and expenditures are listed here, and it would be a net change of $5,738, which leaves our reserve balance or our fund balance dropping from $30,000 in our estimated current year to the $24,977 in our budget year. Over the 5 years, you can see how the reserve balance will drop even with those continued incremental property taxes going up each year. That is in relation to the cost of utilities, the water, the landscape contract with our third-party provider that has an inflationary increase from year to year as well. This is similar to what we've shown in the property tax impact schedule, but you can see that the assessed value, as we said, is an estimate. And of course, there is a residential exemption, so the taxable value will be lower, and that equates to a $22 property tax per month. And once we have information from the county in a few more weeks, we will, of course, provide that to the board with a specific number, certified tax rate. Here's a review of our budget timeline. Again, this was originally presented on May 5th, and you as a board adopted the tentative budget on May 12th and set tonight as the public hearing. So this is the opportunity for the public to comment on this tentative budget. The next meeting, we will need to declare an intent to exceed the certified tax rate and do that through resolution. And we will also adopt an interim budget, which would then stand until August when we have the truth and taxation hearings for the district. We are, the district revenues are below the threshold for noticing and advertising public hearing for truth and taxation, but we still need to have that hearing in August. So we'll proceed throughout the summer with that date of August 11th set for the public hearing. That is all I have in terms of information for the budget. Happy to answer any questions, but if not, we can open it for a public hearing.
Do we have any questions?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. And then we will, we're open for public comment again. Is there anyone in the room who would like to speak on this? Maybe talk about the library or something. All right, well then we will ask Mr. Anderson if there's anyone online who would like to speak.
There is no one online who desires to speak.
All right. Well, then with that, we do vote. This is no, there isn't on this one. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I'm looking at my sheet here and it has stuff about voting and I'm very confused. So that's why I just wanted to make sure where we are on this.
It's just the public hearing on the budget. You're not voting anything.
Right,
You'll
I'm
do
just
that
saying.
later.
That's correct. You'll have a chance to vote and adopt the interim budget at the next meeting.
Cool. Then is that all we need to do in this one? We can adjourn with this?
You have minutes that you need to, the consent
need-
items.
The minutes? All right, then we will do because that's not her either. I will have to talk to you about this sheet you gave me, Mr. Anderson.
Okay, please do.
You better go back to being Mr. PrimeGov, because, all right, then we'll look to approve the minutes of our last Fairway Estates Special Service Recreation District meetings for May 5th and May 12th. Mr. Lamb, Councilmember.
Move to approve consent items.
Second.
Thank you, Ken. All right, we have a motion to approve from Councilmember Lamb and seconded from Councilmember Shelton. All those in favor? Aye. All right, thank you. Then I believe we have that done, and I will move to adjourn this meeting.